to watch the children as they present this play to you. These students have been working with me since September to work on this play for you. They're really raring to go and we couldn't wait for this to happen. Just a few things. If you have a cell phone or something that's making the sound, if you could silence that because it will distract them. And they work so hard for this. I hate to see that happen to them. Also, sometimes when you're getting text messages or voice messages, they have been known to come through the sound system. So if it's a private voice message and it comes through, I can't help you. Sorry. That has actually happened. That happened to me twice over the high school. Something that's different this year at Mooers Elementary is I have all the children singing the last song of the show. So if your child is in first grade, or it doesn't matter, they'll be on the stage once for their happy song, and then at the very end, all the kids are here. So we're asking that you please stay for the entire program. The kids are very excited about the last song. I've been told by many parents over the past week that the kids have been keeping things a secret from the parents, and they're not telling because they're so excited about that last song. So if you could please do that for them and for me and for everybody else, that'd be great. At the end, if you are planning on taking your child home, or if it's not your child, if you're a grandparent or something and a note was sent into school, what we're going to do is we're asking if one parent could go to the office, sign out the child, and then the child will be escorted to you by the Christmas tree out here in the hall. That way we don't have a lot of people in the office and it turns into just a mess. Okay? Also, it gets you guys out of here faster. If they can do that assembly line one at a time, it works really well. Okay? So without further ado, we present to you the play called The Mice Before Christmas. Listen, stay.
Everyone, please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. nibbled on everything in sight. They simply had to taste it. They simply had to take a bite.
The elves had tried to stop them to get rid of them for good. They boarded up the mousetraps and did everything they could.
And now they're in a panic every single day because they wasted so much time trying to keep the mice away. We're so far behind, whatever should we do? Those pesky little mice haven't even nibbled on the glue. Maybe most of the glue is the train that I made. And Ian just on the stall, I'm afraid. No matter what we do to keep coming back, they're not about to fuck their midnight snack. Whoa, we have to keep trying, that's not true. Let's get back to work, there's so much fun. Whenever we finish in time this year, we've never been this far behind. It's all the mice's fault. No, yeah! down with the flu. Elmer is sneezing and Ron is too. We have no choice. We've all done our best. Christmas is canceled. The elves need their rest. Did you hear that? No Christmas this year? Stockings, no ribbon, no holiday cheer. No presents under the tree. Oh no, how can this be? I know. We'll all get changed. We can get the job done. Yeah, the goal was hoping the work would be fun. We can do it. We can't let the children go without Christmas. Yeah! I'll get there. You all get there. That train needs wheels, that wagon needs rails. Yeah. Hurry up, everyone. There's so much left to do. This teddy bear needs eyes. Where's the glue? This doll needs hair on top of its head. I'll get the needle, you'll get the thread. Let's show Santa and all the elves that we can learn to think of ourselves. the elves so they knew what to do, and they got it all done in an hour or two. Really no use.
They never finish in time.
How are we ever going to tell Santa?
Whoever! Whatever! How could this be?
It's too good to be true. I can't believe my eyes. And I've never seen Christmas goodbye.
Who do you think?
I wonder where it could have been. I'd love to thank them.
Well, whoever it was, and I've got a clue. If they need a present, that's long overdue.
Yes, Santa, I know what you mean. I've got it all wrapped up. It's the biggest you've seen.
What are you talking about?
Do they know something that we don't know?
Are the reindeer all brushed and fed for the day? Let's get the toys loaded and into the sleigh.
Are they kidding? The elves never guessed who to be. And it's better that way, don't you agree? Santa and Mrs. Claus knew all along that the mice would send Christmas, and they're never wrong. The mice needed reminding, and Santa Claus knew that they would remember the right thing to do. So out Santa flew into the night with his reindeer and sleigh. Oh, what a sight. Now there's a story that always gets told.
And everyone loves it beyond the mule.
Was the night before Christmas and also the house?
Not a creature was stir.
Not even a mouse.
So they just need a second to get all assembled, because there's like 300 of them, I don't know. So they're all going to be in one place at the same time. Just a reminder that at the end, we are going to dismiss the children first, for safety reasons, obviously. And then at that point, if we can have, maybe a single parent or a guardian go to the office, sign them out, and then they will be very happy to meet, your children will meet right by the big Christmas tree out here. So that's how that will work. And I still hear feet, so they're not quite ready yet. Little feet, go slow. Everybody in the office, one parent to go